All right, so first and foremost, believe it or not, I am enthused. Uh, with everything we got going on right now, and our preparation for next Monday, I'll take today. Obviously, I want to look at the film. There's definitely things defensively that we have to get better at, but I do think there's a lot of things that we saw. I do not want this to become a broken record again. We get down and we fight to claw back and we give ourselves a chance, a fighting chance at the end. Like that is not going to be our season. Um, I'm very confident in saying that, but just initially, we, I'm today was good. Today was good for us, and definitely some things that will help us as we get the season started.
Couple bright spots today. Scotty came on at the end of last season. Looks like he's picked up right where he was and taken off. And Zach was a true freshman. Can you talk a little bit about their performance today?
Again, both of those guys work really hard. We're a team that we think we have obviously a lot more depth than we had a year ago. Those two guys are incredible pieces to that depth. There are plenty of days, and our guys will tell you they kick the first team's butt in practice. Those guys are going to be ready. They're going to play big minutes for us. Scotty's gotten into great shape. He was not. He'll be the first to tell you he wasn't in great shape last year. He got in shape as the year went along. Well, he showed up this summer in shape, and he's had a great summer, a great fall. He's going to be really good. And then Zach, this isn't a surprise at all with him. Like he's used to winning. He's used to playing high-level basketball. Yes, he'll learn some things because he's a freshman, but he's going to be a really big piece of what we do this year.
Toward the end, when you guys are rallying, you weren't able to stop them at the other end. What were you guys not doing that you want to see them do better?
It just first of all having some awareness. Like you got guys that, obviously we're trying to trap and things like that. And number two was really good. One, really right-handed. Two, and to just not let him buzz us. So stopping the ball in transition. But again, it'd be different if I was sitting in here and I didn't already. I believe we already know the answers to the questions. So again, a lot of positivity, and that's the way we'll approach it. So we got to be better defensively, though.
This team last year was good offensive rebounding, very good, one of the best in the country. Is it nice to see that maintained as well?
Well, we weren't good at it in the first half. I think we only had 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. Obviously, a little bit better, playing a little bit more frenetic in the second half, so that gave us opportunities. But all in all, we did that without Steph, who was going to be one of the best offensive rebounders in the Sun Belt. We did that without Kyle. We did that without Donovan playing many minutes. So for our guards to be able to do that, I do think that does bode well for what we'll do when the bigs are on the floor.
Speaking about your guards, at one point you decided to go a little bit smaller. Is that something that you see you guys kind of depending upon who you're playing or how the flow of the game?
Yeah, we've got a lot of versatility. The one thing I don't want to do is like it so much that, Kyle, who's improved tremendously, Steph, who is healthy now, like I don't want to not utilize those guys. Donovan, who's continually working hard to get better. Ben Nacy, who's been great. Today just wasn't a game for him. We've got some size on our team that we're going to be able to utilize. But if we're being fair, like Jared Turner provides us a lot of versatility and flexibility. Like he can play literally the 2, the 3, the 4, or the 5. He can guard the 3, the 4, or the 5. He can play. He can play and guard other bigs on other teams. He's so active. He brings such great energy. So, he provides some versatility that we didn't have a year ago.
Getting ready to hit the road. If you had to pick one thing that you wanted the team to take the next step on before you get on that plane? What is it?
We got to get locked in on Miami of Ohio. I mean, that's simple. They're an incredibly good team. They return a lot from their team last year. They got their preseason conference player of the year as well. They're a tough place to play in Oxford. We've got our work cut out for us, but just get locked in on them, knowing them as well as we possibly can. Our game plans in Pensacola last year were stellar. We need that type of scouting report I got full faith in our staff to do that. And then we got to get our guys locked in. And we're an older team, so I have full faith that we'll do that as well.
Guys good with Coach Joe?
Robert Davis, will he play in that game?
We hope so. Just getting healthy and absolutely zero reason to kind of roll him out there today if he was not 100%. So he and Drew both, I'm sure, are looking forward to this week to kind of ramp it up. But I don't want to say yes or no. That we hope so. That's the plan. So.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
What did you like about how you guys played tonight?
I would say not giving up. Even though we was down the whole game, it looked bad. I feel like our guys still stick together. Even though we lost, we still brought the game down to 2 points. I'll just say that's a big thing for us because, the game is never in until the buzzer. So I feel like I'm very proud of our guys for never just not giving up.
Casey, if there's one or two things that the team needs to do better to get over the hump like tonight, what would those two things be?
I would just say really lock in on the defensive side. I feel like they had too many transition points, too many rebounds. I just feel like they just outworked us for real. I just feel like they was tougher than us, but we gonna get right.
Yeah, they shot 58%, so just pretty high percentage.
Mm-hmm.
The last time you were here, and I know this wasn't a regular game, but last time you played with the lights on and radio covering everything, you had 30. You had a nice game tonight. Do you feel comfortable here?
Oh yeah, I feel very comfortable here. Very, very comfortable. Just got to get back in the gym and work on my free throws. I've been out for like 2 weeks, so this is like my first 3 days back. I was out with a concussion, so I'm just getting back in the groove of things. Trying to get my cardio, my wind back. So, but yeah.
How'd you get a concussion?
In the scrimmage versus American.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
In August, you guys had an opportunity to travel down to Costa Rica, play as a team, play against some other folks. So this won't be the real first road trip of the season. How did that trip help you guys hitting the road for your first, actual game this season?
You talking about the game today, or you talking about Costa Rica?
Your trip to Costa Rica, being able to go on the road with the guys for the first time. So now this road trip of the season is not your first true road trip with everyone together.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I feel like it won't be nothing new. I feel like definitely having that Costa Rica trip, we see how guys is on planes, or even on the road playing at a different gym, different stadium. I'm very confident in our guys, We stick together, we bond together a lot, even when we're not here. So I have no problem with us playing in a different gym at all. As long as we come with our toughness and our fight, we'll be all right.
Anything else?
I'd say as a podcast for fans by fans, do you have a message to Monarch Nation?
Even though we lost today, it don't count, but we'll be ready.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank y'all.